Good morning, everybody.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're back. Bright, bushy tail, and in living color. It seems like we're here with you all the time. So, what we want to tell you is good morning and welcome to the BYOB Morning Show. We are here because if you've been with us for any amount of time in the last month, we've been talking about getting certified, turning your plan B into your plan A, or if you don't have a plan at all, putting steps in place to have a plan. So, we want you to go to www.blackwomenequalpay.com, take a look at the certifications, and we also want you to do something that's just so important. What is that? Share out the broadcast. Share, share, share. Because sharing is caring. See, y'all thought I was going to say something else. But we have a lot of goodies for you this morning. Mm, we have a special announcement coming. Ooh, you got to stick around to find out what that thing is. So please share out the broadcast, invite your friends, bless somebody else today because that's what it's all about, serving and sharing. I'm going to turn this over. Look, I got two beautiful co-hosts up here this morning, and they are just anxious and ready to get at people what they want. See, that's a song, but I'm not going to sing it.
Rose, we gotta tell them the bad news.
What? Bad news. What's that, girl?
We
Ooh,
gotta tell them that they better hop on this certification. That clock it's a ticking.
it is. It is.
Yes. So if you guys have not already, please go to www.blackwomanequalpay. Go ahead, check out the certifications. We have been talking about it for a few weeks now. And I know y'all be hearing us talk and you be like, I still got time. Whoop de woo, but girl, time running out.
Time, as the old folks say. But you know what I realized? I think I'm one of the old folks now.
Me too.
What a blessing to reach that milestone. But as they say, time is winding up.
I don't know how to feel about it. I just turned 30 and I'm just like, but wait a second, because there's girls younger than me out there, and like the way that they be talking, I'd be like, man, I remember when that was me, just so new and so fresh. And a lot about that is what I love doing here is I make it a way to be a resource, to share information that is good information, great information that I feel like women that look like me, that act like me, that are, wanting anything for themselves more than what society says us women should be okay with. I am just really blessed to have the opportunity to be a woman's gateway. I was talking to one of my neighbors, and she might end up watching this, but she's very shy and very quiet. I think she's a wonderful woman. And she was just saying how being around me makes her get out of her comfort zone. And she ended up sending me a text message over the weekend telling me that she would love to join my mission of helping women feel and look beautiful. And I remember thinking that this is amazing. This is everything that Coach was telling me in the beginning. How when you live in your purpose and you live in your truth, other people are going to want to join in on that. Just because they can feel the genuine, you're genuine, which is, we don't want to admit it, but finding genuine people in this world is not as easy as we would like to think that it is.
Got that right.
Yes. So when you find genuine people, we tend to want to, jump on them and stuff. And I just know that for me this weekend, that was a very powerful thing. Like that touched me so much because that let me know that I'm heading in the right direction. And a lot of that is because of this community. A lot of people don't know that is that I went and I got my certification code, my certification through this program also. And for me, it opened up a gate, like not just a door, a gate. So you ladies, like, get y'all certification. This smile, waking up with a purpose every day, and that purpose is for me, myself, and I. It is such a beautiful feeling to know that everything that I do within this day is going to benefit me in some way, shape, or form.
Absolutely. Good morning, everybody. We so appreciate you all joining us today. And we're talking about getting your certification. Well, what does that mean? There are 12 areas that you could be certified in. You could be a life coach, a business coach. You could be a fear fighter. We have our fear fighter coach sitting in with us this morning. Look at that beautiful coach there. We have real estate. We have oh my goodness, let's see. We have build your online business certification. You have brand new brand. What does brand new brand mean? Well, that means that you have a business, you have a brand that you're building, but you want to scale that and take it to another level, or you want to freshen up your brand and maybe change it and make it anew. So there are all kinds of things that you can be certified in. So if you go over to www.blackwomenequalpay.com and get certified, fill out the application, apply for a grant. We were talking yesterday, and I want you all to weigh in on this. We were talking yesterday about people who feel like they have to dig into their own money, to get certified or to make their plan B grow. And we were telling them that's the purpose of grants and things like that are out here. You use other people's money so that you don't have to touch your home or your house money or your bill money, or if you're still working a job, you're using that as your investor. But when there's other people's money, OPM, other people's money that's available to you, why would you not take advantage of that? Because with a grant is you don't have to pay it back. And that's giving you that undergirding of a foundation to push you further without you having to go into deeper debt. I think that's big.
It is big, but that's something. Good morning, everyone. But that's something learned. You just don't get up one morning and you know to do these things, right? So that comes under coaching and wise counsel, because you can't do everything by yourself. Yes, you want to build a business. Do you know how? You don't want to go broke building your business. Now you got a broke business and a broke you. The two don't work well together.
That don't sound good.
Not at all. Not at all. But that still comes under learning. That comes under wise counsel. Because you will take your household money if you don't know any other way to build your business. Now your home is falling behind. And once your home falling behind comes the stress. Right?
That's right.
And then you have your business. It's just too much. There's always another way. Life is full of options. There's always another way. And I would suggest to get certified, because you don't know, like our coach always tells us, what you don't know. You go into your job every day. And by all means, we're not saying quit your job. We're just saying there's a better way. We're just saying it's a better way, and you can do it for you. Consider becoming certified in your specialty, in your area. You can go to www.blackwomenequalpay and take a look at the various certifications offered, and something will spark your interest. and it only takes a few moments to apply. Do it for you.
Verlin, you hit on a really good point of using your family money to build your business, and that's become normal for us. I think almost everyone that I know at one point was doing that. Like, we legit thought that was the only way to run a business. And I remember when I was doing it myself before I came into this community and realized that not only do you guys help find grants, but show us how to do it so that we're not, just filling them out just for the sake of saying that we filled it out. I remember trying to decide if I could cut corners on food that week so I could put a couple of dollars to the side so I could get certain things for my business. I remember being like, okay, I wonder if their school clothes can last a few more months before I got to go shopping again, that way I could take this $200-$300 and invest it to the business. And then what we do is we find ourselves either letting our business go because that's not a sustainable way to keep your business afloat, or your personal life gets way too hectic because you've let things go. So being in a community that shows you how to effectively get other people's money to help you build your business, I think that is so key. I think that right there is really the beauty of this program, all in all, is let's help you build. I think for Black women, we don't really have that on the outside. I don't think that there's a lot of people out there that's rooting for us to really have a successful business. I don't think there's a lot of people that legit honestly want us to be able to hold our own 2 feet and have a successful business. So usually it's always strings attached to success with us, but over here there's no strings. Which I feel like it's really beautiful. So coming over here and getting the certification, and not just leaving with a certification, but leaving with a plan on how to use that certification, that's extra. I hear a lot of people not, they never been in a coaching community before, and I have. And I knew that this was something special because my other coaches never went over and beyond for me. They would always have that string, so I had to pay them more in order to get a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And over here, it's none of that. It's none of that side play. You get what you get, and that's, to me, that's beauty. Who cares about a certification if you don't know how to use it?
That's right.
And what program do you know that you don't even know what you want to get into? Because a lot of people come over here not knowing what they want, but they come over here and you got people that are being honest, true, and have your goals in mind as to where we help you figure out what's best for you.
Oh, that is great, Ebony. You made some great points there. One of the main points you made is what's the use in getting a certification if you don't know what to do with it, or you don't know how to use it? You don't know how to apply it to make a business grow or to make you some money. And that's the one thing about over here and being funded and all of that. You get a certification, it's true, but you get the tools, the strategy on how to grow a business. Whether you're starting from scratch and you don't know what you want to do, or if you are a seasoned business owner and you've hit a plateau, you've hit a wall, you tried to grow, you just can't, or with the changes that have been implemented with the pandemic, a lot of what you used to could do, especially if you had a brick and mortars are going away. Moving online, everything is online now. School, church, business, socializing, everything has moved online. everything. Who would have thought 10 months ago that this would be the case? You've heard people touting, build your business online, go online, you got to be online. And everybody kind of just waved their hand at that. Yeah, but now it's a necessity. It is a necessity. From buying your groceries to building your business to having some fun. It's all online now.
Online.
All online. And to be in a community where you are taught the skills, the tools, the strategies on how to do that, how to pivot, how to move in difficult times. And now is the time to do it. Now is the time. You see, Verlin, I put up here on the screen, funding is still available, but only for a limited time. And when I say a limited time, I'm not talking a week. I'm not talking 3 days. I'm not talking 2 days. I'm talking today. Don't let your opportunity pass you by. And you see us saying that Coach is giving away $1 million in grants to build your business or to rescale or rebrand, whatever it is that you need to do. Well, the reality of that thing is this is the second go round. So really she's giving away $2 million. And as I was saying earlier, why wouldn't you take advantage of other people's money? Especially, as Ebony said, there are no strings attached. The only string, well, I take that back. I'm lying. There is a string attached. The only string attached is you have to do the work. You have to do the work to build the business. Yeah, you get your certification. It teaches you the tools, the strategies, but you have to be invested in that. You have to put your all into really making it work. And that's on you. So why would you pass by that opportunity? And I think a lot of times too, and I'm going to let y'all talk about this because I've talked enough. I want to say good morning to Monique and to Sherry and to Marva. I see you all out there. Thank you for sharing because there's some prizes coming. We got some announcements coming. Put it that way. Stay tuned. Have some announcements coming. Ooh, some breaking news. But a lot of times too, and I'm going to let y'all talk about this after I'm done. Women don't apply for grants and stuff because they're fearful of the paperwork, of the application, of what it may ask for or what it may check. Well, none of that is the case over here. So I'm going to let y'all talk about that because I've talked enough. I might start singing in a minute.
Oh, no, not the
I think that right there. Oh, go ahead, Berlin. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. I was telling Rose, oh, no, not the singing. But go ahead, sweetheart. Go ahead.
I think that having a community, I always say that having a community is the first step to becoming successful. Because what a community brings for you is not only just resources, but they also show you how to use the resources. Having resources thrown on your lap and you don't know what to do with the resources lessens the value. So having, I think everyone already knows that there's grant money out there. We've known this even before COVID hit. And a lot of the reason why none of us filled it out is because, that's a lot of paperwork that we don't understand. And we don't even know. We know some of the stuff to legalize our businesses, but we don't know all of the stuff. Or sometimes we apply for these things and we don't hear the kickback as to why we got denied. You could have got denied because maybe their address is wrong on your form or whatever the reason may be. But being in a community where things are centered around you, I always say this, that I know growing up, my mom used to always say, Ebony, the world does not revolve around you. Now I can tell her that she's wrong. It do, because you put people around your world that care about you, and in the community where people care about you, it is centered around you. Because when you have a question, guess what? That same question all of us got. So we're all trying to figure out the answer to that, and we're gonna let you know what we can come up with. everybody put something inside the pot so we can all eat. That's the beauty of community. So getting a grant or getting a certification or just coming over here just to see, you're going to get something out of it. This is going to end very, very, very soon. We don't know the exact date, but we do know that it's coming. So, I mean, this could be the last broadcast that we're talking about this. That's how soon it could happen. So go ahead and share this broadcast, because even if you're not a part of this community, you are a part of this community. And go ahead and share this information with someone. I learned about this community from someone who didn't even want to join the community yet. So sharing is definitely caring, but you are a part of this community. Like, there's levels to this community.
There's levels to this thing.
Yes, and it's just really important, you guys. I can't stress that enough, is that this community is for us. It is for us to help us grow and succeed. You guys, I know that next year when I'm on this show, I can't wait to be able to show my bank statements. I can't wait to do like the Amigos and walk it like I talk it, walk it like I talk it. Okay? Because this community, it's not here to help me fail. It ain't here to give me a whole bunch of questions that ain't being answered. Did you guys even understand how valuable it is to be on this show? I'm able to get these women one-on-one, and I tell them things about my business, and then they tell me other things that to either implement or to look into, that on the outside world, don't nobody care. On the outside world, everybody's trying to figure out what I can do for them. But in this world over here, people want to know what they can do for me. What they can do for me. I just wanted to reiterate that.
That's good. Because we sit back and we wonder, I don't think we should. I mean, I don't think I should. I have to do this. I have to do that. But it's going to come a time when you realize that you need to do something for you. And this is an opportunity where you can do something for you. Get certified. Once you're certified, that's it. It's yours. It's yours. You don't have to worry about going in today and the day be your last day at work when you build your own. When you use your own intellectual property and you get certified in what you do best, who can take that from you? That's yours. That fear will hold you back. That fear will keep you broke. That fear will manifest in so many other areas that you won't be able to do it. And once you start thinking, I can't, and then what if it doesn't work? And I'm going to say it again, but sweetheart, what if it does work? So we're going to stand on the what if it does instead of what if it doesn't. It's going to work. You just step in believing that you can do this and that you can get certified and build your own. The ladies who graduated about 2 months ago, they're well on their way. They probably were apprehensive and doubtful. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work. And then you had some that just walked right in. Because I need this. I'm going to do this. They've graduated. They're certified now, and they're on their way. And the same thing can happen for you. But you have to make the first step by going to you have to make the first step and believing that it can happen and believing that it will. And go to www.blackwomenequalpay.com and take a chance on you.
What if all them what ifs, woulda, shoulda, coulda been, all of that could be reality.
But if you don't know, you won't try. If you don't try, you don't know. But if you don't do it, it's a done deal. You already know. Because nothing from nothing.
That's right. You've already failed. No decision is a decision. And like you were saying, if you don't know, if you don't try, you won't know. And all of those regrets and those missed opportunities, they may not seem like that big of a deal now, but later on down the road, those things will play, those regrets will come back up. They will come
Absolutely.
back up. And in the season, the time may have passed when they come back up for you. And that's when you say, Lord, I wish I had them. I should have. It really was time for me, but I let someone else talk me out of that. I had to take care of my family, and we more than anything understand that. But
Yeah.
what is the best way to take care of your family than investing in you? Because you are the common denominator. You.
Them kids gonna grow up, and them kids that you putting
They
everything
gonna leave.
on, them kids gonna go off to college. Them kids gonna start dating. Them kids gonna get married. Them kids gonna call. It's gonna go from once every day they calling you to maybe once a week, and that's just the reality of it. I see women down my timeline all the time saying all that they give to their families. You know, they don't catch no break. They don't get to do nothing for themselves. And there's a lot of them that's going to be out on Facebook lying, making that stuff seem so wonderful and so everything. But as a woman myself, I know that the stress that comes along with taking care of a family and I repeat, and not putting time and energy into yourself. Not only as women do we experience it, but we see it.
Mm-hmm.
And because we see it, we normalize it.
But
Not putting ourselves first. We done came up with these little sayings to make ourselves feel better about not putting ourselves first. We give ourselves these excuses as to why we can't put ourselves first. Why is it that us as women, we need permission for a self-care day or to an activity to place ourselves first? We know this is 2020. We don't need no more permission. In order for your family to flourish, you need to be in the right mental. You can't be living with regret. Every time that you don't do something for yourself, you nipping at yourself. It's like that nail in the hammer. You just, until it ain't gonna be nothing left, until one day you wake up and you just that bitter woman that don't nobody want to be around because you ain't got nothing good to say because you ain't do nothing that you ever wanted to do.
And even bigger than that, Ebony, all of those are great points. But even bigger than that, what are you teaching your children for their future?
The same toxic cycle.
Right, because they're watching you. So they think that now society is very powerful in the messages that it sends. But there's no greater message than the one that's sent within your household and within your environment. So if your children see you work yourself to the bone and always trying to pay, rob Paula to pay Paulina and all of that, that's what they're going to do because they think it's the right thing to do. And we're not downing anyone for that. Hell, I've had to do it.
I have to.
And my daughter has said to me, she'll tell me now, Mama, you work too much. You're supposed to be retired, but she has a hustle and a grind too. Why? Because she saw her mama hustle and grind.
Are you right?
And she still sees me doing it. So she thinks that now, I must say this, she does have the mindset that she wants to hustle and grind for her own instead of working for someone else. But she's doing it because she models what she saw. She models what she saw. So if you don't teach your children how to take care of themselves, how to have their own self-care days when they are young, so that they carry that over into adulthood. Teach them to be entrepreneurial, to invest in their ideas. How do you invest in your children's ideas? When they come to you with them, don't say, oh, that's silly, go sit down, that won't work. Or you're just a child. What do you know about that?
Mm-hmm.
And it may seem very innocent in the moment, but those words, they resonate and they stay in there. So encourage them. Show them something different. Show them your hustle and your grind for you.
Yep.
You go to www.blackwomenequalpay. Take a look at those 12 certifications. Show your children. Show them. They want to be along with you.
Show you how it feels to wake up with a smile on your face, knowing that you living in your purpose.
That's right.
I can't reiterate. I can't even think of the word right now.
Reiterate
so much. On how good it feels when you wake up and you living in your purpose. And by you living in your purpose, how you able to sing a little song. You might see the birds and go chip 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 chip. When you living in your purpose. Look, your kids, what y'all want? Y'all want some ice cream today?
Did you say
okay, get it out the freezer. You won't be so uptight. When your man come home, you don't mind rubbing his little shoulders a little bit because you done took that time for you. You feel fulfilled. And when you feel fulfilled, that glass, us as women, that stuff gonna pour over into our families. And sometimes they forget that. So I know for my sons, when they get married, they gonna tell that girl go out. Why you gonna go out? Why you stay in the house? I got the kids. Because that's what they see over here. Mama gonna go and hang out with her friends. Mama ain't leaving this house every time with y'all. Mm-hmm. I leave sometimes, but not every time, but I ask. They see that on the way to the bus stop today, my kids asking me about, oh, mommy, can we help you color the wig? Stuff like that. Like when we pour into ourselves, we are pouring into our families. I think somewhere along the lines, we forget that though. And I think that, down the line, we like, okay, I got to keep giving and giving and giving, but you don't give yourself nothing. You got to.
It's in the doing.
You got to.
We're always doing. Yeah. We never schedule any time to sit down and think. We were talking about that on the BYOB weekend show, to think about your thinking, to think about your planning. You don't schedule any time just to be still. We're always doing, going. Think about what it is you want for you and then go get it.
Yeah.
Because it's there for you and you deserve it. I'm going to tell you, you deserve it. You want to retire? You make a plan for that thing and you do it. You go get it.
Go
get it.
And watch us all over here be happy for you and encourage you.
Yes. Absolutely.
Look, when you finally able to retire, us all just happy for you. Recognize all the hard work you had to put in for that.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
It's just amazing when you get in a community that actually really cares. Mm-hmm. That right there for me it's not easy to find. It's not easy to find. And I can't stress that enough. Come over here, get this certification, y'all. Come be a part of our family. We hear about all the negative stuff about us all day long, about how women, we can't help each other grow and we want to tear each other down, and ain't none of that true over here. Mm-hmm. Look, I get in this community and I'll be reading them posts on Facebook like, what women y'all hang out with? Because that's simply not true. Not over here. I can't name out one woman over here that ain't been willing to go out of her way to help me. Heck, I done emailed or mailed Verlin in the middle of the day. And I know she in the middle of something. I done it to you too, Rose.
I know. But that's what we're here for. Because as Sherry said earlier, we are a community. It takes a village. It doesn't just take a village to raise children. It takes that too. And I think because of society's programming, we've moved away from the village community mentality. And it's very important because when you have a village of like-minded people, especially on building a business, what I see on what my business may look like, you may see something different that I've not even thought about, or a base that I've not even thought about to cover. And see, that's where that village comes in at. Everybody sees things from a different angle, and it all can help you grow. So don't be afraid. Go for it. Go for
And
it.
you know, Rosie, even if you don't believe in you, over here, we believe in you.
Mhm.
You know, and it's a beautiful thing when you're not quite sure, and then somebody else comes and believe in you and encourage you and help you to grow. So this community, not it's just not receiving this grant. It's about building
Mhm.
the business and building you and building relationships.
Mhm. It's so
You
much
look
bigger.
at it's so much bigger than that. So much. Just take a chance. Just take a chance. We take a chance on everything else. We
Sure
take a
do.
chance if we put the key in the door, the lock is going to click and the door is going to open.
And that
Not all the
everything is
time.
gonna be fine when you open it.
Right. Just take a chance on you. The opportunity may not look like what you think it should. It may not sound like, well, they didn't dot that I right there, so I'm not quite sure. Take a chance on you. The opportunity is here. I haven't seen anyone else do it like this. A
That's right.
$6,500 grant. But the course is 6,500, but you get a $5,500 grant.
Hmm. And you that leaves $1,000. That's $1,000 that you get a choice on whether to pay up front or to make payments on. $99 a week. I mean, think about that. $99 a week. Today is Monday. When you get to, I'm not even going to say Sunday, when you get to Friday, I want you to go back and look at everything that you've spent on other stuff. And I want
Mm-hmm.
to know what that figure is because we make a way. There's no other there's no other women that know how to make a way than we do. We
And we
can
do
turn nothing into a whole lot of something. You hear me? A whole lot of something.
a whole lot. You know what? They can actually go to the link right now and apply in about 5 minutes or less. And this time on Thursday, funded.
Yep. Look, where's my little banner ad that says I just got funded? There we go.
It can happen. It's possible.
There's
Only
not a
thing
whole
good,
lot for it.
take a
There's-
chance on you.
Mhm. You're right, Sherry. It's 85% of the tuition. What college you gonna go to and you gonna get a grant for 85% of your tuition? Because if you do get a grant that equals up to that much, it's not gonna be just one. You're gonna have to jump through a whole lot of hoops, fill out a FAFSA,
Mhm.
wait to see what comes in. Hopefully you got in on time or early because and that's another thing, y'all. Talking about everything moving online. These kids going to college online, okay? Not just because they want to take a few classes online, because they don't have no choice because of the pandemic. They can't live in the dorms. Or if you're in the dorms, some people are in the dorms, but you're quarantined to your room. You know, all of that kind of thing is now online. People are scrambling to make this thing work. You can come over here in this community. We teach you all of that, and you can be a pro in no time. A pro in no time. And you're getting 85% of your tuition paid. I don't know where they do that at. I just don't.
Mhm.
I just don't. And y'all know I wouldn't be sitting here telling you about it if it wasn't true.
I don't know. You know, they used to say study long, study wrong.
Hmm.
You
Okay,
know,
us never them. She says, how do I sign up? You go to www.blackwomenequalpay. She says, I'm on the site, just not sure what to register under. Just register, and you can make that decision once you've gotten funded. So see, it's not even a decision per se that you have to make. But while you're on the site, look at those 12 certifications that are listed there and see which one resonates with you. And if you're unsure, that's okay. That's okay. Because you have a community that's going to reach out to you. Someone's going to reach out to you. They're going to talk to you. They're going to help you to evaluate that. And then you can make the decision for what you feel is best for you and how you want to do it. And how you want to do it. So I thank you. I say thank you for
and congratulations for taking a step.
Yes.
Because you can. We had ladies who walked in who were funded the first go round. And they weren't sure, they didn't know, but all they knew was I needed to make a decision. I needed change and I wanted. And they came in. All of them didn't know what certification that they, wanted to go under, but they graduated now.
Mm-hmm.
They
and
knew.
One lady. Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
One lady, and I have to brag on Miss O.
Well, actually, it was two ladies that took a dual certification.
Dual certification, and you're never too old. She's told her age, so I don't think she'll mind if I tell it. She's 67 years old, and she says, I'm doing a dual certification for me. Mm-hmm. That's powerful.
It was.
That's powerful. And just think, if you start out now, in 10, 15, 20 years, what you can do and could have done with your certification. Think about that, because what you do now determines what you can do later. And see, a lot of times we don't think about the later. We only think about the now. So we're just not telling you to sign up at www.blackwomenequalpay just for today. We're telling you to do it because this is a step in a brick into your future and what you can do later. We're gonna have to we gotta go work our own businesses.
Yes, we do.
Oh, guess what? Lord, I almost forgot. Oh my goodness. Guess what, y'all? We got some breaking news. Oh, I get to say breaking news. Breaking news. Oh, what could that breaking news be?
I don't know, but I'm excited to hear.
Breaking news. Breaking news. We're moving on up, y'all. We're moving on up to the east side. Well, y'all have seen us here, and we'll be here a little while longer, but we're going to be moving. And of course, we want you all to move with us. We'll be going over to Facebook Watch. Yay! So stay tuned, stay in touch, stay live, stay informed with us, and we'll let you know when we're moving. But it is coming soon. Now, as for www.blackwomen, yes, Shanadra, I got to sing a song. As for Black Women Equal, they didn't want me to sing. BlackWomenEqualPay.com. Get funded, get certified. Time is running out. I'm not playing with you. I'm serious. Don't get in my inbox talking about, yeah, I know yesterday was the last day, but can you squeeze me in? You know how you see the baseball players, they be sliding into home plate at the last minute. Don't get in my inbox asking me that, because I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna be able to help you. You gotta do it now. Take action now. You can hear us, join us. You've been here with us for this last month that we've been talking about this. but now is the 10th hour. Not the 9th hour, but the 10th hour. Now is your slide into home plate time. Verlin, you want to give the people any parting words?
Just do it for you. All things are possible. Just take a chance on you. That's it. Nothing deep, nothing real drawn out. Just take a chance on you and get certified. That will be yours. That will be yours to use how you choose to use it. I just want to say blessings to a brand new week. Be the best you can be today. Love somebody. And we thank you for joining us again this morning. And we look forward to seeing you again on tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Bye, everybody. Have a
Bye.
great day on purpose.